Hi, and welcome to yoga. My name's Joanne. Thanks for joining me today for practice. I'm going to have us start in a comfortable seat, and I want you to grab a prop. So, whatever that you have handy to sit up on, so a blanket, a block, a towel folded up, anything you've got nearby, just to elevate the hips. That'll open up the front of the hips so you can find more length in the spine. So, we're going to sit up nice and tall. Let's shrug the shoulders up by the ears and down the back. Open your chest. And then tag a little weight into your elbows. As you find length through the spine and the crown, allow your eyes to gently close. And allow your lips to part slightly so that your jaw is relaxed. And let's retract our chin just slightly to make sure that the head is directly above the spine. Just floating on the spine there, so not any strain or effort, just nice and tall and easy. And imagine that there's a little smile at the base of your skull, so a little energetic lift at the back of your neck. And also at the corners of your eyes and your mouth. Just a softness there. And a little bit of a lift, energetic lift. See if you can connect to that without, creating any strain in the muscles of the face. Just a nice light lift. So we'll take a couple minutes at the beginning of our practice to just settle and ground our energy. Bringing awareness into the breath. And connecting with perhaps an intention that you might want to set for your practice today or a dedication. And just repeat that intention or dedication to yourself 3 times so that you can anchor that into your subconscious mind for the rest of your practice today. And also really begin to connect with the breath. So breathing into the abdomen so you can expand the belly. Bring the breath all the way up to the tops of the lungs, filling up. And as you let that breath go, we just soften and relax. Releasing any tension with the breath away from the body. And as you move through the practice today, pay special attention to how you feel as you move. And if anything is at all uncomfortable, then don't do it. So we always want to be comfortable. That doesn't mean you can't necessarily challenge yourself, but you don't want to ever work in pain. So listen to your body and where you are today with your energy as well. So if you feel a little more tired or energetic, just listen to that and allow yourself to express that in your practice today. So you're not forcing anything, just listening to your body. Let's take a nice deep breath in through the belly. Bring that breath all the way up to the crown of your head. And as you exhale, soften. Slowly let the breath release tension from the body. Maintain that nice open posture. Nice deep breath in again. And as we exhale, we'll bow the chin to the chest. Getting a little release in the back of the neck. And then invite a little bit of movement with the breath. So as you inhale, you're going to rock an ear toward the shoulder, making it a nice smooth movement. Exhale, bow forward. And it should be nice and slow since you're moving with the breath. Inhale, since you're not breathing quickly right now. Exhale forward. So I want you to pay attention to each part of the stretch, not just getting there, but opening up, connecting with the breath, and allowing that to create more space in the body. Inhale. Good. Exhale, chin forward. Let's take it to the first side. Inhale, open. Make sure your chest is open, shoulders are down. Chin is slightly retracted. We're going to take the opposite arm out to the side. Walk the hand out. Activate your fingers on the mat. And then just begin to rotate the head. So exhale as you gaze over your not extended shoulder. Inhale as you gaze to the opposite corner toward this extended arm. And again, feel the connection. So you might need to change the angle of your head slightly. Connect with the breath. Inhale up. Notice I'm rotating. I'm not flexing and extending. I'm rotating the head. Getting into this whole side of the neck, front and back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Down. Take one more breath here. Deep breath in and out. Good. Bring the head to neutral. And then lift your head upright. Take this extended arm behind the back. So bringing the back of your hand to the small of your back. Open the chest. Good. And then return the head. Flex the ear over the shoulder one more time. And then find the angle where you feel you need the most release. So it might be different it will be different for everyone. So just kind of play around a little bit and find a sweet spot. And then we're going to take a couple breaths here just to open this chest and shoulder a bit more. Breathe into it, soften. See if you can resist finding the very edge of your stretch too, so you can allow the breath to move you. If you're at the edge, it might be difficult to soften and open further, so if you back out just a touch, you might have more space to move the body. We don't want to get to that point where we're clenching, right? So we're allowing the breath to open that space. One more breath. Good. Release the hand from the small of the back. Bring it back to your lap. Drop the chin to the chest. Inhale, we'll take it to the second side. Open up. Check your posture. Opposite fingers walk to the side now. So ear over shoulder, extend the arm, fingertips touch down, open the chest, and make sure you're nice and open across the collarbone, nice and broad. And we'll begin to work the breath. Exhale, gaze down over this not extended shoulder. Inhale, turn to the other corner, breathe in, stretching through the front. Exhale, gaze down, stretching through the back. Allow the breath to guide you. Finding your angle that works best. intentional, slow movement. One more breath. Good. Bring the head to neutral. Bring the head upright. Again, we're going to take this hand to the small of the back of the hand to the small of the back, just to open the shoulder back and the chest. And then flex the head again toward the opposite shoulder. And then look around. See what you can find. Where does it feel like you need more release? And then just pause there and use your breath. See if you can soften out of your full stretch just a tiny bit. And allow the breath to open you further. Take one more breath. Good. Slowly bow the chin, release the hand, take your hand back to your left, sit your head upright. Excellent. We're going to reach the arms out and back behind you. I want you to open the chest, but don't arch in your back. Keep your spine neutral. Reach back, open the chest, breathe in. Deep breath in, maybe connect the hands. Exhale, pull back behind you again. Keep the spine neutral. Do it again. Reach up, inhale, open the chest. Hearing a few pops in my shoulders here. Nothing's hurting though, so it's okay. Reach back. Good. Inhale, reach. One more time. Beautiful. Exhale, lower down. Awesome. Relax the arms by the side. We're going to squeeze our shoulders up, create a little tension. Breathe in. Exhale, side out. Drop. Good. Inhale, squeeze, a little tension. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Exhale, side out. One more time. Squeeze in. And side out. Awesome. Let's come into a tabletop position. So removing your bolster. If you need a blanket for your knees or anything like that, feel free to grab one. I'm going to grab one for my knees. Nice to have a little bit of a cushion under your knees if you need, just a light cushion. Then we'll come to all fours, tabletop position. We're going to brighten the hands on the mat. You want your index and middle finger pointing toward the front and activate the thumb side of your hand as well. Then we're going to open the insides of the elbows forward. So we're rotating the muscle laterally around the bone to bring the shoulders down the back. Knees are under your hips, feet relax on the floor. Nice neutral spine here. We're going to inhale as we drop the belly, send the tail and the crown to opposite corners of the room you're in. As you breathe in, as you exhale, round your spine, drop your tailbone in your head and press up like a cat stretch. Exhale, empty. Inhale, open your chest. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, round. Press up. Good. Inhale, let's do a couple more. Opening, feeling the abdomen stretch. Exhale, round, stretch the spine. Back of your shoulders. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Come back to a neutral position, neutral spine here. And we're going to thread the needle. So we're going to inhale, sweep one arm up to the sky. Open your chest. As you exhale, come all the way down. Thread the needle and come to your cheek and your temple. Relax here. So we're going to move with the breath. Inhale, open. Exhale, thread. You're welcome to stay static at the bottom here if you want more release to the back of your shoulder blade. Or maybe you want to move a little bit, open the chest. Exhale, release. Take one more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. Good. Slowly return to all fours. Set yourself up. Check your points. And then we'll take the other side. Inhale, open the chest, look up. Exhale, thread the needle, come all the way down. Make sure you get that release at the bottom. Good, inhale, sweep. Exhale, release. Inhale. And exhale. Good, one more time. Inhale, open. And exhale, close. Come back to all fours. Take your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. We're gonna bend at the elbow, walk your knees back just a little bit, engage your core and try to plant your chest between your hands. Keep your glutes lifted, engage your core and lower down. Awkward S pose. Elbows are close. Relax the tops of the feet to the floor, so let your body go flat here. And then you're gonna stretch one arm out like a T on the floor. Bring that same extended arm, bring that cheek to the floor, bend the opposite leg. So my left arm is extended and my right leg is lifted. Breathe in. As we exhale, we're going to use a little gentle pressure in this right hand that's grounded and open toward the extended arm to stretch the chest. So this foot can reach back behind you if you like. Don't go too far. Listen to your body. Take a couple breaths into your chest. Nice. One more deep breath here, softening and opening. Good. Slowly bring your torso back to the ground. Release the foot. Good. And then bring that extended arm in. We'll switch sides. Extend the other arm out to a T, palm down. Turn your cheek the opposite direction. And then again, bend the opposite leg. Left knee, right arm's extended. If you're on the same side as me, you might not be, that's okay. And then breathe in. Exhale, roll open. Reach back. Deep belly breaths. Keep softening. Relaxing, this should feel good. Not painful. One more breath. Good. Slowly return. Bring your hand back in. Tuck your toes under. We're going to push back into a child's pose with the toes tucked under to stretch the bottoms of our feet. Relax the head down. Breathe into the soles of your feet. See if you can get all 10 toes tucked under. Really breathe into those feet. Finding gratitude for our feet, all the work they do every day. Inhale, come back to all fours. Awesome. We're going to tuck the toes under again here. Walk my hands forward just a little bit. And we're going to slowly peel up to a downward dog. So make sure your arms are rotated appropriately, insides of the elbows forward, full surface of the hand engaged, tuck the toes, and slowly just peel your hips up. So take your time. We're going to pedal the feet. We're not going to work to straighten the legs right away. Bend one knee and then the other. Keep the breath moving. Nice and deep. Starting to open up the calves and the hamstrings just a little bit. Nice and slow. Good. And then we're going to slowly walk ourselves up, stroll up to the front of your mat. We'll come to standing forward bend. Measure about 2 fists between the feet. Bend the knees as much as you need so the fingers touch the floor, and then pull the forehead toward your shins. See if you can feel the weight even on the feet. Lift and fan the toes. Open them out nice and wide. Breathe in and out. Good. Shake your head out a little. Yes. Now let the arms dangle now too. And we're going to roll up just a tiny bit, just so the fingers release from the floor. So knees are soft and bent. We're relaxed. Our upper body is passive and heavy. We're just kind of swaying gently side to side. Breathe. Good. Come up a little higher, round your back. And then swing your arm, just let it go in a circle. One arm and then the other. So we're just relaxed like a rag doll. Good. Reverse those circles. Letting go. Good. And roll up, pull up, nice and slow, one vertebra at a time. Unfurl yourself to the top of your mat. Let's shrug our shoulders, open our chest. Come to a mountain pose. So nice neutral spine here. Ground your feet. Chin retracts just slightly so you're nice and stacked above your spine. Nice and tall. Reach the arms back. Inhale, sweep up. Touch a wrist, and then we're going to do a side stretch up and over. Making your spine nice and long, not crunching anything. Inhale through center. Exhale to the other side. Reach up and over. Good. Inhale, reach. As we exhale, keep your spine neutral. Engage your core. Pull your arms back behind you, big circle. Bring your hands to your heart in prayer position. Thumbs to sternum. Nice, sturdy mountain pose. Good. Reach back. Inhale. Open the chest. Spine stays neutral. Touch the hands. Exhale, swan dive. Soften your knees as you fold over the legs. Bend your knees as much as you need. Forehead tucks. We're going to come into flat back. Inhale, lengthen your spine halfway to the floor. And exhale, fold. Empty your lungs. Good. Planting your hands next to your feet. We're going to take a giant step back with one leg. You're going to drop the back knee and uncurl the toes. And then make sure this knee is above the heel. We're going to scissor our legs toward the midline and come up to stretch our hip flexor, back hip flexor. So you can move this leg forward or back depending on flexibility. Add the arms if you like. Breathe in. Lift. Good. Take a breath. Lift a little higher. Exhale, we're going to float the hands down, frame the foot. Walk your hands back, half monkey. Draw the toes to the face, open the chest. Stretching this opposite hamstring a little bit. Breathe in. You could use blocks here if you need props. If this is too much to reach the floor, you can always use props. I encourage you to do that. Good. Soften into that leg. Just release. Walk your hands forward. Inhale. We're going to tuck the back toes under and lift the knee. Take your hips up and we'll step back to down dog. As you inhale, we're going to float into a plank pose. Inhale, open. Float the shoulders above your wrists. Engage your core. Activate through the heels. Looking down in front of you. Exhale as you drop your knees, your chest, and your chin. Slide into a cobra. Tops of the feet come to the floor and open up. So glue the feet down. See if you can lift the hands. Open the shoulders back, engaging your back muscles here to work. Tuck your tailbone towards your heels. You shouldn't feel any discomfort in your lower back. If you do, come down a little more or tuck a little further. Breathe. Good. Release your hands down next to your chest. Drop your chin. Tuck your toes. And you can come through tabletop or straight back downward dog. Up to you. Breathe in. And out. Good. From here, we're going to bend our knees. And we're going to pull our right leg. The leg that we just had back is going to come forward. Switching sides. Drop the back knee, uncurl the toes. Again, check alignment, knee above heel. Scissor your legs toward the midline, and as you're ready, rise up. Adjusting your back leg forward or back, depending on flexibility there. Breathe in. Lift a little higher. Slowly float your hands down to frame the foot. And then we'll take it back, half monkey. Toes to face, open your chest here. So use props if you need to. We're breathing into this hamstring, so we're pulling this back, sitting bone to the back as we open our chest forward. And we're breathing and softening with each breath. Again, not working in pain or forcing, this leg can be soft. Slowly come forward, plant the foot, hands next to the foot. We'll tuck the back toes under, lift the back knee, and then we're going to step up to forward bend. So you can kind of launch off your back foot and step it forward. Fold over the legs here and roll yourself up one vertebra at a time. Breathing in, open your chest, back to the top of your mat. Reach back, inhale, lift. Exhale, swan dive. Come on down, soften the knees. Inhale, open your chest. Good, exhale, fold forward. Take that first leg, that right leg back again. Good, and this time we're gonna keep the knee lifted. Send a little energy there through the back heel. And then we're gonna pivot that foot down and we're gonna walk our hands around. Pivot your left foot forward. So now we're in a wide-legged forward fold. Bring the hands under the chest. Find length through your spine. If you need props here, please use them. Try to keep the neck nice and long, feet are wide, engaging, softening, finding length through the spine. Let's take our right hand in front of our face on the floor. So we're nice and stacked here. I want you to feel the outer edges of your foot engaged. The knees can be a little bit soft here if this is too much. And again, use a block if you need. Inhale, peel your left arm, opposite arm up in a nice easy twist. Maybe you gaze up, maybe you gaze to the side, or maybe you gaze to the floor. Listen to your body, whatever feels best for you. Just don't drop the head, so we're lengthening this whole spine. We'll exhale, left hand down, switching our twist. Open through the right. Inhale. Breathe in and out. Good, release that arm down. Take your hands in front of your shoulders, lengthen your spine here. We're gonna bend one knee and walk our hands to that side as we extend the opposite leg. Here you can aim the toes out a little bit so you're not forcing them in, aim them out. We're gonna do our little crab walk. So stretching the opposite inner thigh. Good, so making sure you're comfortable in the knee and the foot is fully grounded. Inhale through center and walk to the other side, bending that knee. Good, and then use your breath as a meditation to move side to side. Inhaling and exhaling. Good, let's go one more round. To our inner thigh and hamstring a bit. Good, come back to center. Awesome, and then we're gonna turn the left foot to the front of the mat again. Walk your hands back to the front. Lift your back heel. Good, and then we're gonna come up. So we're gonna pull toward the midline. Front knee is bent, and we're gonna lift up into a high lunge pose. Lift the arms. Good, and then as I slide around here, let's pivot the back foot down. We're gonna step this back foot up. So we're gonna aim the toes. I'm gonna move my little blanket out of the way. Aim the toes to the corner, front corner of the mat so your hips can come more square to the front. We're still bending this front knee. Adding the arms all over the place. Okay, soften your shoulders here. Breathe in. Make sure that the outer edge of that back foot is grounded. And then exhale, we're gonna straighten the front leg and lower the arms slowly by the side. You're gonna clasp the hands behind the back and draw them down and open your chest. So we're aiming the shoulders toward the front of the mat. Lift So pull the hands down and lift the sternum. Breathe in, and then as you exhale with both legs straight, make sure you've micro bent the knees so they're not locked. We're just going to lengthen forward until you feel that front hamstring activate, and then pause and work with your breath wherever you are. So shoulders are opening, we're pulling the hands back. Good. One more breath here. Keep softening. Inhale as you pull the hands down, lift up. Good. Release the clasp of the hands and take the arms up one more time. Breathe in. Exhale, lower the knee. So bend that front knee, warrior one. Good. Keep the pelvis as neutral as you can here. Breathe in. And then exhale, float the hands down to frame the foot. Slide your back leg back, step it back to downward dog. Take a breath here. Good, we're gonna bend our knees and gaze forward, and then we're gonna bring our right leg forward. So the same leg that was just back will come forward. And then we're gonna scissor toward the midline. This is stacked above the heel and slowly rise up for high lunge. A little balance here. So you can soften that back knee to keep the torso nice and neutral. And then try to straighten it. Don't force it. Good, pivot that back foot down. We're gonna step it up again. Place it on the angle, square the hips and shoulders, reach up, warrior one. Listening to your body, breathe in. Soften your shoulders as you extend through the fingers. Slowly lower the arms as you straighten the front leg. Clasp the hands behind the back. Switch the clasp so the other hand is on top. Pull the hands down behind you as you lift your chest. Deep breath in. And on the exhale, we'll lengthen slowly over the front leg. Keep the legs soft. And reach. Keep working with the breath. Soften and relax. Yes, pulling back to open the chest. And then as you inhale next, pull the hands back, open up, lift. Good, release the clasp, reach the arms up, sink the leg one more time, warrior one. Breathe in. Good, exhale, float the hands down, frame the foot, let's step it back, downward dog. Maybe pedal the feet out a little bit. Good, we're gonna float into plank position, shoulders align over wrists. Engage your core, nice and firm. Breathe in. Exhale, drop knees, chest, and chin. Slide the legs out from underneath you, tops the feet down. Inhale, cobra. Draw the shoulders down. This time we're going to take the arms and swim them behind the back. Again, clasp the hands. Pull the hands toward the heels as you lift. Breathe. See if you can keep the feet glued down. The neck is nice and long, looking out in front of you. Good, breathe in. And out, release the hands, bring them by the side. And we're gonna push back child's pose. Take a breath. Good, inhale, come up to all fours. Excellent. Let's come back, we're gonna sit on our heels, walk your hands back. So I'm gonna come up a little bit, sitting on the heels, and then we're gonna take, let's see, I was gonna have let's do this first. So I'm going to come to the center of the mat, sitting on my heels, and I'm going to bring and swing both legs to one side. So we're going to do a seated twist. If you need to sit up on something, please do. If your hips feel really lifted here, extend your bottom leg out. So you're just sitting here nice and tall. And then I want you to clasp around the shin and lift up. So that bottom leg is extended and flexed, especially if you're tight in the hips. And this foot is nice and planted. So we're just going to lift up. Nice long spine. Both sitting bones are grounded. So we want to keep that integrity there. And we're going to take the opposite hand to the leg that's behind you, to the extended leg, I'm sorry. Opposite arm reaches behind your back. And we're going to inhale the other arm up. Breathe in. Find length through the spine. See if you can keep the spine neutral. And then exhale, you're going to twist from the spine, the middle and base, not the base, the middle and up. You can wrap the arm around your leg and lift. A nice, easy twist here. If you have room, you can bring the elbow outside of the knee, but don't force this. So we want to make sure we keep the integrity of our lower back together. And then we're going to look behind over this back shoulder. So we keep the twist moving with the head, neck, and eyes. And then we breathe deeply into the belly to help our digestive organs and our internal organs get a little blood flow by bringing the breath to the belly. We're a little constricted here, so this is great for any digestive issues or just to help the internal blood flow to our organs. Keep that chest open. Let's take one more breath. Good. Slowly release out of that. Unwind your arms. Just walk your hands to the other side briefly, gentle counter stretch. Come back. Extend the legs. Lean back a little bit, shake them out. Just shimmy the legs around. Come back up to sitting. You need your prop, and then we'll switch sides. So we're going to cross left over right, or whichever side you need to do. And then again, we're going to clasp around the shin and lift up. Find that length, drop your shoulders. Extending that bottom leg if need be. And then hold on to this shin. We're going to lift, opposite hand of the extended leg will come behind your back. Open your chest. And then inhale, opposite arm reaches up. Deep breath in, and then extend, reach around, grab the arm or wrap the leg, look behind you, maybe bind behind the knee, maybe not. Keeping your lower back grounded. So twisting from the mid-spine up. And then really breathe into this twist here so that you're massaging those internal organs. Good. One more deep belly breath. Let's slowly release and unwind. We're going to walk our hands to the other side. Gentle counter stretch. Good. Coming back to center. Stretch the legs out again. One more time. We'll just windshield wipe the legs a little bit. We're going to swing around to the front, to all fours. And I'm going to make a cushion for my knees. So you're going to roll the mat up to make a little cushion, or use your towel, whatever you want to come up. We're going to take the camel next. So we want our spine here neutral again, tailbone down, nice and neutral. We're going to tuck, I'm going to tuck my toes under. You can do this with the toes untucked. That's a little more advanced. So I'm going to show this version, and this is the version that's most comfortable for me too. So we're going to shrug our shoulders up and down the back. Arms by the side to start. I want you to feel the sternum is lifted toward the sky. And there's a little engagement in the front of your quads and body. So you're feeling a momentum pull you forward just a little bit. We're going to take our hands to support our low back. Thumbs come around the waist, so hands support at the sacrum and low back. And then pull the elbows behind you to open the chest. So again, feeling that activation forward, connecting to your breath. Breathe in. And as you're ready, you're just gonna lean into this. You can stay here, lifting the sternum. This feels like a good stretch, stay here. If you wanna go a little deeper, breathe in. Keep the momentum forward as you reach one hand to the heel at a time. So keep the tailbone tucked, chest open. Keep the head supported, don't drop the head back. And breathe. Really opening through the chest. Breathe in. Nice and slowly, one hand at a time. You come off the heels if you came down to support the back. Good. Uncurl the toes. We're going to sit on the heels and uncurl the mat. So sitting on the heels and slowly come down to a child's pose. Relaxing the back the other way. Take a couple breaths here. Awesome. Come up. We'll sit on the heels again. We're going to sit to one side and swing the legs to the front. Actually, before we come down, we're going to come to a seat. So grab your prop. If you need one, or I think it's a nice added boost just to have it, even if you don't need it. For this next exercise, we're going to do a little bit of alternate nostril breathing. So sitting up, lift the flesh, find that nice tall posture, hopefully feeling a little more open in the chest and the spine. Allow the eyes to gently close. Good, and then you're going to take your dominant hand and lift it up. So that's my right hand. And I'm going to do hang loose since I was just in Hawaii. So we're going to hang loose. If you want to do traditional, you can take 2 fingers in and the index and pinky together and the thumb extended. This is easier. It's kind of nice. So I'm going to do that today. We're going to relax that elbow. Make sure your posture's tall. Relax that shoulder that's lifted. You can close the eyes if you like, or if you need to watch first, feel free to do that. So I'm going to take my thumb to my right nostril. So whichever side, you might be on the left side first. It's whatever side you're on, the thumb will close at the nostril. Good. Sit up tall, relax your shoulder, close your eyes. You're going to breathe into your other side. And then you're going to close that nostril as well. So you've got both closed. And then you're going to release the thumb side and exhale through that side only. Inhale through that side only. Close both and retain. Release the pinky side and exhale. We're going to try to extend our exhale a little bit longer. Now inhale through that side. Close and retain. Release the thumb, exhale. A little bit longer. Inhale, same side. Close and retain. Release the other side, exhale. Inhale, same side. Close and retain both. Exhale through that side. Inhale. Close and retain. We're going to do one more round. Inhale through the pinky side. Close. Exhale, thumb side. A little longer. Inhale, thumb side. Close and retain. Go ahead, exhale, release the pinky side. Let the thumb come down. Bring the hand down to your lap. Keep the eyes closed. Return the breath to normal. And just observe how you feel. Great practice for any time you need grounding, anytime you might feel anxious or a little wound up. You need more focus. It's a great practice. Good. Slowly open the eyes. I'm going to remove my little cushion. And then I'm going to extend myself to the long edge of the mat with the flesh. Bring my hands on my thighs. I'm going to slowly unfurl myself to the back of the mat. Down slow. Good. Once you get to the bottom, just kind of shake out a little bit. Just note anything, see how you're feeling. Maybe rock the head a little side to side. Good. And then we're going to draw the right knee into the chest. Squeeze the knee in. Make some circles with your big toe. Go both directions. Squeezing that knee in. And then just a nice easy recline twist here. We're going to take this leg across the body. Rolling, and then opposite arm stretches out, palm down. Soften your shoulder, maybe gaze to the extended arm. See if you can pull this bent hip, this bent right leg, the top leg, toward the front of your mat to elongate through the side body. Feeling a little more in that hip. Deep belly breath. Good. One more breath here. Slowly come back to center. Squeeze that knee in. And extend that leg out. Inhale, bring the other leg in. Squeeze in. Begin to rotate the big toe. Reverse. Good. Squeeze in again. As you exhale, pull the leg across the body, recline twist, opposite arm, palm down. Maybe you gaze to the extended arm. Open that hip toward the front. Soften your shoulder. Deep breath. With each out breath, see if you can soften that extended arm shoulder toward the floor. Slowly come back to center. We'll squeeze that knee in again. We're going to bring the other leg in to meet it, squeezing both knees into the chest. And then I want you to reach down for the ankles or the toes, whatever you can reach for happy baby. We're going to neutralize our spine so you can reach the toes or the ankles, whatever works. Pulling the legs wide apart, tops of the thighs to the floor. Press into the feet just a little bit. Get a little resistance there. Plant your shoulders into the ground. Breathe here. Breathe into your hip. Maybe you want to find a little movement. Maybe not. Softening into those hips. Releasing everything into the earth. We're going to slowly allow the feet to come together and press the soles of the feet together as you release them to the floor, knees out wide, reclined, bound angle. So you can take fists under your hips if you need support, or bring the hands on the thighs if you want more stretch, up to you. Make sure your head and shoulders are relaxed. Breathe into the stretch, soften. Nice deep breath in and out. And then you're going to use a little support on the outer legs to bring the knees up. Take the arms out to a T on the floor. Feet about hip width apart, and just gently windshield wiper your legs side to side. We're going to bring the legs up. And then ask yourself if there's any last posture that you'd like to take before you relax today. So I'll let you guys pick whatever you like. I take these to chest, massage the back. Shoulder stand is in your practice. You might want to take that. Only if you know how to do it safely at home, unsupervised. Otherwise, I don't suggest it. Good. And just massage your back. Or whatever you're doing. That's what I'm doing. So whatever you want to do, last posture. You might be ready to relax, so you can do that too. So if you have any tension in the back, once you finish up, you'll take your feet mat width apart, let the knees fall to center. Allow your palms to open to the sky, tuck your shoulders under your chest to open the heart center. Make sure your neck is nice and elongated on the floor. Gently rock your head side to side. Coming back to center and stillness. If your back feels comfortable and you want to extend your legs out, you can do that as well. Let the feet just flop out to the sides, nice and wide with the legs. Allowing your fingertips to gently curl toward the palm as they relax. Returning your awareness to your breath as it moves in and out of the body. Allow your entire body to completely relax. Scanning your body from the toes, from the feet, all the way up both legs. Looking for any tension. Surround that tension lovingly with your breath. And just melt it away as you exhale. Let it go. Continuing the scan up the body, moving into the torso, the chest and the back. You will stay on the floor as I rise. Noticing if you find any tension in the torso, the hips, the back. And surround it lovingly with your breath. And as you exhale, just release it. Let it go. Scanning into the palms, the arms, and the shoulders for any residual tension. Surrounding it lovingly on the inhale with your breath. And releasing it with the exhale. Relax. And bringing that awareness and attention into the neck and the face, all the muscles of the face, and the head and the skull, the temples, the eyelids, the eyebrows. Take a nice deep breath in, infusing all the tissue with love on your inhale. And with your exhale, just let it go, release. Relax. Feel your entire body and mind completely relax. 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 Very slowly and gently wiggle your fingers and your toes as you bring awareness back to your physical body. Maybe rock your head a little side to side. And as you're ready, slowly bend your knees if they're not already bent. Place your feet on the floor. And we'll roll to the right side of our body to a fetal posture for a moment. Noticing any changes from now in the beginning of your practice. You're calling any intention or dedication you might have set for your practice. Whenever you're ready, you're going to use your left hand to slowly push yourself back to a comfortable seat. We will meet in easy pose, sitting on your prop, if you like, if you need. So taking a moment here to just feel that sensation of length and floating on the spine. Nice elongated neck and crown. Let's inhale, reach the arms behind you, lift up, breathe in deep. Gather some good energy for the rest of your day. Seal your hands at the top, lower them to your heart. Bow to yourself with gratitude for practicing with me today. And we'll bow to each other. Namaste.